Saint, what up, what up, what up? DCG, what's popping, y'all? What's popping? Flash, what up, what up, what up? Kyver, what's popping? Yeah, doing tonight. Say game was great. Absolutely. I had to go to bed. I was like, man, this went to two overtimes. Like, sheesh. But yeah, amazing game though. Amazing game. Everybody knew. All the ball knowers knew that the Western Conference Finals was going to be the real finals. So whoever comes out of that, man, should make quick work of either the Cavs or the Knicks. We're gonna see what happens. We'll see what happens with this Knicks and Cavs series. Maybe trying to grab us on the podcast. True. I know y'all making fun of me, my Freudian slip. I didn't mean to say bitches. I didn't mean to say dark bitches. Dark pictures. Dark pictures. Sometimes I be talking too fast. I pulled an ace right there. What's going on, JFE? What's going on? I appreciate that. Ron Sosa, what up? But yeah, glad to be back on the pod. Like I said, we gotta keep it going, man. We gotta keep it going. Even if I'm not there, TVH's not there, and one of us got something to do, and then we're gonna keep the pod going. But yeah, we're glad to be back. Glad to be back for sure. Homeless. What up? Yeah, y'all got me though. Ran back the tape. I said it. It was a Freudian slip. I did beat us. Oh man, funny, man. Life be lifing, y'all. Life be lifing. I got me a flat tire today on my way to pick my daughter up, so that was fun. That was fun. I gotta get the whole tire replaced tomorrow. Adulting. Because I'm driving back and forth to work now. Now I'm running the risk of having more car issues, but it's all good. Luckily, I was safe. That's all I'd be worried about. I'd be like so afraid that I'm gonna get a flat tire and I'm like on the highway or something, and I just like burn out. You be seeing like all the flat tires that like be bursting on the highway and on the road, and I'll be like, man, please don't be me. If I catch a flat tire, please be somewhere safe. Luckily, I was somewhere safe, but I knew my car told me it was like tire pressure low, and that PSI started going down in one tire like rapidly. I said, oh no, I gotta pull over, yo. I was on the bridge too. I said, please let me get across this bridge and get to this gas station, Lord, please. I'm like, bro, like that stuff be scary, man. I had my heart racing a little bit. I was able to make it, but I'm like, I do not want to be driving on a flat tire. So it's all good though. We'll handle it tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm by myself, so and at least I didn't have to put anybody through that. But my wife was able to pick up the slack. I love her to death. So we making it work. But all right, let's get to the news, people. Let's get to the news. But before that, again, let's pay some bills around here. Again, if you are not in the know, I think I did on last pod. Yeah, I did on last pod. I mean, not last pod, on the last stream. Excuse me, on the last stream. But I'm a Fanatics partner. I'm a Fanatics creator. Well, they don't want to call it party anymore. Fanatics creator. And honestly, this is out of all of the sponsorships, partnerships that I've had, this is probably one of the most fun that I've had, genuinely. Because again, y'all know me, I'm a huge sport bum. Literally on my monitor, I got the Knicks and Cavs game on right now. So y'all know how I get down. I love sports, but again, Fanatics is not just about sports. You love wrestling, they got that. You love anime, they got that. You love pop culture, they got that too. So there's literally something for everybody. Obviously, Fanatics is mostly sports, but they have everything on there. So again, shout out to them. Shout out to them for believing in me. So I got technically my second pack. My third pack is coming because I got like 6 items that I showed y'all. I got like 6 items. So those should be coming next week. So I'll show y'all then. But I do want to show y'all what I picked up. I do want to show y'all what I picked up that I got yesterday. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Man, they wrapped this mug up, didn't they? Why? It's so much paper, bro. Holy. Okay. All right, so to get ready for the World Cup. Y'all know World Cup is coming up. World Cup is coming up literally next month. Literally next month. I wish I could go to one of them games for real. I wish I could go to one of them games. But those prices, if y'all seen those prices to go to some of these World Cup games, yeah. No. Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me, no. But I will be faithfully watching from home. I'll be faithfully watching from home. But I got this. None on the back. None on the back. But we got this. Look, clean jersey to rock. Clean jersey to rock. I needed a new one. I haven't gotten one since probably the last World Cup. Yeah, I think I haven't gotten a USA jersey since the last World Cup. So I copped that one. I needed a new one anyways. It's the only thing in the USA for a while to actually cheer for. So you know we're gonna be rooting for them in the World Cup. We're rooting for them in the World Cup, and they generally don't get far. At least the men. Shout out to the women. Women, we know how the women getting down. The women soccer team, national soccer team is amazing, but the men's soccer team, they still got some work to do. They got some work to do. All right, next. I told y'all on the last stream that I was going to pick a WNBA team. One of my favorite players right now is Asia Wilson. I don't think a player has impressed me in the WNBA that much as Maya Moore. I love Maya Moore. I thought she was an absolute beast. She like the female Kyrie when she was playing, boy. I love Maya Moore. But Asia Wilson, I watched her last game. She can't be stopped. Asia Wilson's the GOAT. I know everybody be talking about Caitlyn since she came in the league. Nah, bro. Asia still got that. Asia right now is, I mean, if you want to say she LeBron, if you want to say she Kobe, she kind of remind me, she like dominant like Shaq, bro, but she got way more moves. Lisa Leslie was more like Shaq, like way back in the day. But Asia got it, bro. Asia got he said that's a medium. It's a medium. It's medium, but that really is my size though. I'm literally a medium though, to be honest. If there was an SM right there, that would be me. I'm literally in between, I swear. And sometimes like I just can't like find something that fits me the best between the small and the medium. But anyways, so I got me a baseball jersey first. Oh, let me see. Kai, he's still bleeding. Oh my god. Of course, my son, I think, hit himself or bit himself or something on his mouth, and he is not recovering. Oh man. The part of the reason I was like, man, should I stream? I don't know, because my son had him an accident and hurt himself. These kids just be running into things, so I need to see what's going on. But anyways, so that's what I got. I got 2 items. Next time I got 6 items coming through. But again, they're going to be delayed. Those should come next week. So next week, We will see some more. Again, exclamation point fanatics in the chat, exclamation point fanatics in the chat. That leads you to my creator page. On my creator page, you will see a list of items. If there is an item that you really, really want, let me know. I can add it to the collection, and then obviously just go through my collection, click on the tracking link, and order your item, and I will get credit for that. So I appreciate y'all for helping me with that. If you want something from Fanatics, again, sports never stops. Sports never stops. So, you know, whatever sport that you like, or even if you don't like sports, and you could give two craps about sports, but you like wrestling, you like anime, you like pop culture, they have it all for you, okay? They have it all. So there has to be something on there that you like. But again, shout out to Fanatics, my favorite partner that I've worked with so far in all of these years, because it's natural, man. I love sports, man. I love sports, love anime, love pop culture. I'm gonna be copying me some shirts soon. You know what I mean? I love my anime shirts. I've been high on my X-Men shirts. I mean, a lot of X-Men graphic tees. So that's been my jam. That's been my jam. Yeah, fatherhood never stops. For real, man. Oh my god. I think my wife is going to take him to the hospital. I'm gonna see if I need to help. All right, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna help my wife. If she needs me to go to the hospital, then I'm gonna have to cut the stream. Also, I do apologize about that if I do, but I shall be back. Okay. All right, y'all. I am back. My wife and son are situated for now. But see if we get any more updates. Okay. Let's see here. I want to go over a little bit of news and then get into a new game, at least for me. But we got 2 new games coming up in the next couple of weeks. Lego Batman's coming this week, and then we have 007 next week. So fun times. 007 highly anticipated. Well, Batman is too. Like I said, I generally don't play any Lego games, any Lego video game, but that Lego Batman, oof. Yeah, this is looking like that's gonna be it. So I'm excited about that one too. I don't know how I'm gonna juggle both of these, but I hope that both of them were Steam Deck certified. I know Lego Batman should be. Maybe not so much 007, but we'll see. We'll see about that. All right, let's get to the news. Here I got some things that we are going to talk about. All right, we got an update on Chud the Builder. So last time that I did a stream, we updated with basically the timeline so that we can catch everybody up, and we ended with him being arrested because of him getting into an altercation with the black man and ultimately shooting him and himself in the situation. But now we have some more updates. First of all, I know the main thing a lot of people are talking about is the bond that was set for him. And I know there were some gaslighting, there was some misdirection that was going on by some of Chud the Builder's supporters. I saw one particular guy, which did a terrible job, by the way, but he was trying to get black people to sympathize with Chud the Builder and basically agree that the law was corrupt. Well, guess what, buddy? If anybody knows how corrupt that the law is, it will be us, right? It will be us. I think we know by now. And we still don't have any sympathy for Chud because of what he did, all right? Nobody has any sympathy for him because of what he did. It's clear cut. He was trying to antagonize and ultimately harm black people. Okay, he was trying to do that. So no, I don't care what you say. But anyway, this person was like, "Oh, why did he get a $1.2 million bail?" He was like, "I know some people that got actual murder that didn't get a bail that high." And we're like, okay, what does that mean to us? This is a special case, okay? This is highly visible. Highly visible is not just an unknown person who committed a crime, right? It's not an unknown person that committed a crime. It's just someone who's live streaming himself almost every time, antagonizing black people and threatening them and actually spraying them with mace on a couple of occasions. And now we got to the point where he shot somebody, okay? So no, I don't want to hear that comparison. This person was also talking about how he's like, oh, well, you know, if the bond is set too low, these same people who commit these crimes, you know, they go back out into the community and then they could actually kill or kill again. We're like, again, we don't care. We don't care. We're talking about Chud right now. Let's not try to bring up comparisons to try to justify your case on the law being corrupt, okay? The judge said it at 1.2 million because they know that Chud the Builder was a menace, and he talked about other people chimping out, but he was the real person chimping out, okay? He was the real person chimping out. Well, some more updates after that. So they were charging him with attempted murder. They are charging him. I want to get everything right so that I can remember. I know attempted murder, theft of services, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest. So it was a lot going on. So yeah, so he got a lot, man, that could get him up to 60 years in prison, yo. 60 years in prison. That's woof. All this, man. Was it worth it? That's all I gotta ask you, Chud. Was it worth it? So outside of that, right? Quickly after that, and I was hoping, man. I was just hoping that this would be a situation where Um, okay. Um, I was hoping that there would be a situation humans where humans in the community would like all band together and be like, I'm not messing with him. There were some people that spoke out that I wasn't expecting. Aiden Ross for one. Aiden Ross was like, I'm not helping him. Nick Fuentes, I was like, whoa, like what's going on? Nick Fuentes is not supporting this. I was like, I said it again. I was like, if you pissed off the white people so much, you already pissed off the black community. But if you pissed off the white people as well, then you know you messed up, Chud. Like they're not even supporting it. They're not supporting what you were doing here. So Nick Fuentes disowned him. They asked Tristan Tate to support this man. He like, no. So even the people that are like either nationalists that have said some racist stuff, or they hang on that they like the right-wing ideologies because either the stuff that they said or the people that they hang out with, they're not messing with him either. But I said to say that there were a lot of people that did come to his aid in the form of a GoFundMe. Now this wasn't actually GoFundMe, it was some other website that, you know, does the same thing. But he's raised over $200,000 in donations. But guess what? He can't use it. One, because he can't verify because he doesn't have his phone, because guess what? He's in jail. He's in jail. But two, I mean, those you can't turn those donations into liquid dollars to give to a bail bondsman. You're gonna need some collateral as well. And Chud apparently does not have any collateral either. Like generally you put up a house or something, but they said last time they checked, this man was in a trailer park. So I don't even think he has a house to put up for collateral. He has nothing to put up for collateral. So he's screwed right now. I don't think he's going to get out. Like there would have to be some real strings that are being pulled, aka finding one sucker, not through donations, but just straight up fronting the cash, in order to get this man out on bail. And I hope that nobody doesn't. So far, it seems like the main people that you would think would be on his side, they're not messing with him. So it would have to come from maybe some, a millionaire who's anonymous or something. I don't know. Again, I hope that doesn't happen, but shame on all the people that donated though. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Shame on all the people that donated. But you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that so many people donated that he has raised over $200,000, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then on top of that, we heard some jail calls. From him. This man is begging. He pleading. Again, that's where he got to him pleading for Aiden Ross to put up the money. He was like, man, I'll do anything you want. You might as well say that you would have bent over and got on your knees. The way that he was begging, I'll do anything. I'll do anything if you get me out of here. He's struggling right now. But the funny thing is, I was talking to Flock and Ace about this. I was like, they're not putting him in Gen Pop. That would be the worst thing that you could do is put this man in Gen Pop. He gonna get shanked the minute that he shows up. Do you think the people in jail don't know about him? Didn't know that he was on this way? Nah, they'd be ready for him. That's why I say he would have to align himself with the Aryan Nation or something. He would have to align himself with the Aryan Nation. So they put him in solitary, and I was like, yep, I already knew. They would put him in solitary. So that's what they did. So now we get to this point. It says Chud the Builder's lawyer is getting hateful calls. So again, now we go back on the other side. We go from the one side that's giving the donation, that want to see him out of jail, to the other side that's like, nah, forget Chud the Builder and anybody that's associated with him, aka his lawyer now. Then F you too. So the attorney, his name is Jacob Finley. He said that the firm has received hateful phone calls and emails since taking on this case with Dalton Etherly, that's his real name, as a client. So they said, well, Finley declined to discuss the specific because the case is ongoing. He defended the role attorneys play in high-profile criminal proceedings, saying, and I quote, my role is to represent people regardless of race, religion, ideology, and allegations against them. Now, this is always a weird situation with lawyers. And again, I get it. As a lawyer, you're really not supposed to have any emotions or bias, whether you are prosecuting or defending. But we're still going to look at you some type of way, because you as a lawyer have the ability to say yes or no Okay, even before you take a case, you have the ability to say yes or no. So especially if you're on the defense, especially if you're on the defense, and you know, like, the evidence is pretty clear cut that whoever you're defending did it. Like, that's a hard job. Prosecuting it isn't as hard, in my opinion, as being on the as being a defense attorney. Cause man, some of the people that you have to defend, it's like, bro, like, why am I even doing this? Like, the best that we can do is get a plea deal so that you can get less time or something. Like, a lot of times they just be trying to, go that route before they even go to the case, because they know that their person going to lose unless the prosecution just messes up royally. So it's tough. It's tough. I get it from a lawyer standpoint. It's like, yeah, you trying to make money, so you're not supposed to have any emotions into it. But bro, you still have the option to say no. You have the option to say no. You don't have to represent somebody if you don't want to. Okay? You do not have to represent somebody if you don't want to. Okay? So I can't be sad for you in this firm for getting hateful emails and phone calls. So they continue. Finley also directly addressed the controversy surrounding Etherly's online persona. He said the entire case is disturbing. Racism is a terrible thing, and it's a flawed method of thinking. Well, the person you're defending is I mean, there's no way that you can't say that you're not a racist. I don't care about that free speech stuff. Man, been hiding behind free speech ever since he came into the scene doing this crap. Man, he hid behind it the entire time. And he was like, man, I ain't written. No, you are, bro. So that's that. That's where we're at right now. I'm gonna continue following this case because we on pack watch right now. We are on pack watch for Mr. Etherly, aka Chud the Champ, Chud the Loser. All right. I want everything that could possibly happen to him that's bad happen. Please don't anybody save this dude. He does not deserve to get out. This man's life is crumbling. It's FAFO time. F around and find out. He is effing around and finding out in real time, and it's not good for him. And I love it because he deserves it. Sometimes bad people deserve bad things to happen to them. They don't deserve to get good things happening to them. And usually that ends up happening. And I don't understand how the world works. Bad people end up making all this money and end up being in a position where they could do more bad things. How does that work, people? Really? How does that work? So, yeah, pack him up, bro. Get this man up out of here. I hope he gets convicted of all of those charges. And I hope he rots in jail forever. Because you deserve it, bro. You literally got to the point where you shot somebody and almost took someone's life, all because you don't like the color of their skin. It's 2026, my boy. 2026. And you're acting like this. And you are saying hateful words that you understand what the words mean. That's why you're saying it. That's why you're saying it. So... yeah, I'm honestly, I'm tired of a lot of these IRL streamers as well, because they've gone past one. Y'all remember like the pranks back in the day when people used to go around just pranking people? What up, Mel? We got to the point where some of those were pretty bad. People getting pranked, but now we've taken it again in real time, and people are pranking. Some people are doing this, aka in this dude's case, you're doing it for real. You're finding real life situations in real time where you're over here antagonizing people. It's gotten so bad, these IRL streams, and what people will do to get clout and to get clips. That's all this man said. Don't get turned into a clip. Don't get turned into a clip, aka he's going to unload the clip on you if you want to try it, because you're upset because he's calling you the N-word and he's saying that you're chimping out. That's all that he wanted, and he finally got it. And shout out to the dude for still being alive here, man. It's just crazy. But again, you got to that point, Chud, deal with the consequences, my boy. That Trump got the film back. Man, don't get me started on him, man. I said prank were terrible. They were. Some of them were funny, but some people took it too far. They took it way too far. So that's that. Give me 1 second. I gotta do this for my wife real quick, and I will be right back and finish up the news. All right, we back. All right, let's get to some gaming news. All right, PlayStation news. Apparently, a lot of things came out in the past couple of days. So, the PlayStation CEO confirmed that single player games will no longer launch on PC. So we've heard these rumors for a couple weeks now, at least. And now it is official, which is very, very sad. I do not want to hear it. We literally talked about on the last pod when we were speaking about Sorrows, how it allegedly sold 300,000 on the PlayStation. So y'all aren't playing it. Y'all exclusives. Again, I stand by what I said. If it's not made by Sony Santa Monica or Naughty Dog or Sucker Punch or Insomniac, y'all don't want to play it. You know, those are the 4 studios that y'all play anything that they'll give y'all, even if it's The Last of Us a million times. But all y'all want to play are live service games. And again, like, I don't know if the PS5 is a default console now where y'all just play anything. But again, y'all can't sit up here and brag about all these exclusives that y'all playing and y'all the superior console when y'all aren't even playing if y'all exclusive. And as a matter of fact, y'all are playing more Xbox exclusive. There was a little point where y'all were playing all the Xbox games. So I'm not trying to hear it. All right, I'm not trying to hear it. So now we have full confirmation, man. Now we have full confirmation that the single player games are no longer going to launch on PC, and this is really, really sad. Like, I just am like, what? Like, you what? Like, I don't. I think this is a terrible move. I think this is absolutely a terrible move. Because why wouldn't you want more money, PlayStation? Like, the way that you were doing it, I feel like it benefited everybody, because you had those people, like I said, who refused to get a PlayStation. Like, no matter what, they're not going to get a PlayStation. But when those exclusives came on Steam 2 years, 3 years later, they always ended up in the top seller list. So how are you going to sit up here and be like, oh man, it's not beneficial anymore to put our single player games on PC? Okay, yeah, there are going to be those people that no matter what, they're going to get the game day one on a PlayStation, aka me. If I really want to play something, yeah, I'm going to get it on PlayStation. But if it comes out simultaneously, I'm gonna cop it on Steam. Because I'm a mainly PC gamer. But that still shouldn't affect the sales overall. People are going to play the game or not. And again, we're showing an example with Sorrows, which apparently isn't doing too good, but that is a PlayStation exclusive. It's a PlayStation exclusive, but it's a third. Well, now it's technically under your umbrella. It's under your umbrella for first party because you bought Housemarque. So, but it's just a game that y'all didn't apparently want to play. So I feel like that game would have done better on Steam, to be honest. Bullet Hell seemed like a game that's better versed on Steam. So again, you can't really show me that it's not beneficial to put the games on Steam, but here we are, man. Here we are. What up, T Will? So just to read this article, confirmed by Jason Schreier from Bloomberg, that big PlayStation games, particularly those with a single player focus, will no longer launch on the PC. This is a push from the Sony group to return to console exclusivity, hosting only multiplayer centric titles across both PlayStation 5 and PC. So they said, I want to make this clear here. They said they're going to host only multiplayer centric titles, but keep in mind, again, the majority of the Sony franchises and games that we know and love are single player action adventure story driven experiences. Okay, they're single player action adventure story driven experiences. So that's basically the majority of the games that you're playing on Sony, and a lot of these are multiplayer. Even if they have multiplayer added to it, it's not at its core multiplayer game. So again, like the Helldivers, that's going to, you know, be counted because that's multiplayer centric. It's not really single player centric, multiplayer centric. So that would be something that if it came out tomorrow, that would be something that would also launch on PC. But you're not going to get Wolverine, you're not going to get Ghost of Yotai, Phantom Blade, that's going to be another one. Like, you're not going to get that. When Intergalactic comes out, we're not going to get that on PC. So there's going to be a lot of these games that unfortunately people are just going to miss. Yeah, people are just going to miss. You have to get a PlayStation now. So and then, like, I feel like this is going to be even worse because now consoles have went up. You know, again, this is the first era where consoles actually appreciated in value. They've actually appreciated in value. So now the PlayStation 5 is more. so then you're going to take the games off of PC and make them still have to buy a PS5, which is more now, in order to play it. I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Think, correct me if I'm wrong, but all consoles sold at a loss and they make up. Yes, that is true, T-Will. That is true. In general, all consoles are sold at a loss. All consoles are sold at a loss. And so, again, I understand back in the day that this may have not been the best idea. Like, you probably weren't thinking about it. But I think in this day and age, more and more people own a PC. More and more people own a PC. There's still that huge market of people that log into Steam and play Steam every day, something on Steam every day. That is a huge market that you are abandoning, because contrary to popular belief, people will play these games on the PC. I don't know why you think that they won't. They will play these games. They have shown that they will play these games. So y'all can sit up here and be like, oh man, it was such a small number, we're losing out on money. I think that's cap. I still think that that's cap.
Oh God.
They were pure profit. And like I said on the pod, I said I think that's extra money at this point, because you're releasing these games 1 to 2 years later. So at that point, it's extra money for y'all. But you will sit up here and say, that y'all aren't making any money off of it, that it's not worth it. All right. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah, it's the second time. Yeah. It's the second time, Princess. The second time that they upped the price. So again, I don't get it. But let's continue to read the story and see if we got anything else. I said, namely, the additional information is that Herman Hulse, who's the CEO, has confirmed the direction in the all-new town hall. So a lot of this information coming from the town hall that they recently had. The state of narrative single-player games heads to PlayStation will launch only on PlayStation, and they will not be ported to the PC later. So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. So again, this says game like Wolverine, Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophecy won't hit PC when they do launch. Wolverine coming first this year. It was recently claimed that Intergalactic is 2 years away. Death Stranding 2 on the beach hit PC shortly after. So that one got to the PC. But and he said certain PlayStation published game like Kenna Scars of Cosmona are still up in the air. So they're not sure about that one. But I mean, if I had to guess, I think that game will still come on PC. Because it's not one of PlayStation or Sony's main franchises, and it's not one of their main studios. So that one will still probably come out on PC. But who knows, man? They may pull that one back too. Then now if only I can fit my friends to convert to PC. Yeah. So like I said, I don't like this news. So now we got full confirmation that this is indeed happening. So it was fun while it lasted, y'all. But now I gotta play even more of these games on my PS5 only, and don't get to experience the definitive version on the PC. All right, more PlayStation news. Again, dealing with Sony people, especially if you're a Sony only gamer, please watch your accounts. Because the new reports come out that Sony PlayStation accounts are reportedly being hacked with ease. So reports are flooding in that PlayStation users are having their PSN accounts hacked, and a workaround for this is easy, which would be something. I hope they're not going to tell you how, because that's please inside game, but don't tell people how to do it. A flood of Sony and PlayStation news hit the headlines as of late. PlayStation exploring the revival of old IPS, another thing that came up. Said these points both good and bad, pale in comparison to the idea that your PSN account could be compromised at any minute. The PlayStation security issue is endangering all PSN accounts. Y'all remember Lizard Squad? Lizard Squad was the thing, even though they weren't hacking accounts. But I remember they were like DDoSing the PlayStation server. There was some terrible times. Like, just that crew was just doing stupid stuff. They were doing stupid stuff for no reason. Like, why you want to ruin people's fun? Like, that literally does nothing for anybody. That does nothing. It doesn't teach a lesson. All it does is just make everybody upset. That's a gamer. All it did was just make everybody upset. That's a gamer. So to continue here, awareness of this issue first came to light when Colin Moriarty, the self-proclaimed godfather of PlayStation podcast, posted on X about a message exchange that he had. So he said he was given an eye-opening message from a user who was also hacked, saying, Colin, I'm just warning you, they have your information. They're going to try to take your account today. Dang, so somebody was warning him. This came to fruition and his account was hacked. Dang. So he said, a PSN account was hacked seemingly as part of an ongoing sophisticated series of moves against both random and prominent users. Indeed, I was told by someone a few days ago that I was going to be targeting. He was right. He was also hacked. Here's my thing. Again, going back to what I literally just said about what Lizard Squad was doing. What's the point of this? What's the point of this outside of if someone has a credit card, debit card, or some form of payment attached to their account that you can just get it? But it's, I mean, unless you're going outside of the PlayStation ecosystem, again, what's the point of doing that? If that's your only reason, if you're just trying to scam, all right, cool. It still sucks, but what's the end game here? Just to hack random people or target people to hack, so they cannot have fun, so you can just run up their stuff? What are you ultimately planning on doing? What's your end game? That's my question. What's your end game from this? Because it's not like on the other website when you can just literally just take it. I mean, unless you're just gonna take the card and then take it other places and start buying stuff and just running it up. But again, you can only get so far with that. Everybody at this point should have some form of protection on their cards. If you don't, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So later on, they said that Colin Moriarty used his PlayStation contacts and he was able to retrieve his account, but not all are as fortunate. So he said here, P.S. Dustin was sent this from my hacked PSN account. It's fairly obvious to me anyways that there is some sort of insider access behind this. How can Dustin be next if he has a password in 2FA unless... so they use his account and said you're next and sent that to one of his friends. It's crazy, bro. He said, more details for the curious. I spoke to my connection at PlayStation PR who helped me escalate and to whom I am thankful. Then he concluded, multiple friends at Sony Owned Studios reached out to me unprompted to say they've also asked to escalate the situation internally through their own, and then this continues, through their own means. He said, I even reached out to the mayor of gaming, my old pal Greg Miller. Dang, they still talk? To see if he knew anyone who could help. He knows everyone, always has. I'm grateful for his assistance as well. I'm sure a voicemail from me was the last thing he expected. That's funny though, man. You reaching out to one of your old people who you worked with, and it's like, hey man, like I need some help to get my PlayStation account back. I just find that funny. I don't know. I find that one funny. So you can say here, I totally appreciate the digital games argument, but I'll be real with you. I don't really give a shit about my library, in which I think I have like 700 games. I won't touch 99% of them ever again. I care about my trophies and save data, period. I understand I'm an edge case in this regard, but felt like I should be clear why I'm actually bummed, so as to not be disingenuous. He said, whether or not I am a G.I. Joe YouTuber depends entirely on the outcome of the situation. And then he finally concludes, I understand that these major advantages most people affected do not have. I acknowledge that fully. So at least he acknowledges his privilege. He's been in the game for a long time. So even if he didn't have the contact directly, he knows someone who knows someone. So he was able to get his account back. But I say this to say this. Please watch out. Again, it seems like in this particular case with Colin and his buddies, they were directly targeted, but any other person, you know, won't be so lucky. They're just going to go after anybody who they can find, right? Anybody who they can find. Because, you know, at any point in time, your information can be out there on the dark web and can be used for nefarious things like this. So they said here, one person shared some details discussing the incredibly small amount of details required to infiltrate a PSN account. Said only your PSN ID and one piece of an old transaction data are needed by the hacker. The hacker then contacts Sony support and provides the information as proof of ownership. Sony support system then bypasses standard protocols unless the hacker changed the email address linked to the account. And this also disables 2FA. So they kind of did explain how they do it, which is, I get it, but still, I don't think this information should be out there in the public. I said there are other examples of this. Moriarty is likely considered a more high profile target, and it probably doesn't help that he has a PSN ID in his ex bio. If you do something similar, you might want to consider hiding this information. So that sucks. But again, if you're on PlayStation, if you mainly play on PlayStation, just be wary. Just be wary if you start seeing like any messages or getting any emails or anything with someone trying some crazy things. Okay. All right. More news. Let's go over to Xbox now. Let's head over to Xbox. Xbox Player Voices reveals desire for more exclusives. So we were just talking about exclusives with PlayStation and Sony. But on the other side of the coin, the Xbox players, they want more exclusives. Now, we gonna see. We gonna see. Where's my one? Like,
I hope so.
Like, I want to see more exclusives. I just want to see more games, period, on the Xbox. I think that everybody would. So I guess we're going to see what happens. Let's continue to read this article. It says Xbox Player Voice was revealed yesterday. It's a brand new and simplified way for fans to share feedback directly with the platform. And the first wave of responses already painting a clear picture of what players want most. Now, keep in mind here, you know, some players may say that they want one thing, but then when they get it, they're like, oh, not that thing. Like we said on the last part, not that thing. I want that particular thing. So take that with a grain of salt. Because, again, I think gamers in particular are just super fickle. They truly don't know what they want. But let's see what some of the things that Xbox players said that they wanted here. Sitting firmly at the top of the forum is one major request: exclusives. One highly upvoted post is pleading with Xbox to bring back true console exclusives. Oh, I don't like that one. True console exclusives? Yeah, nah, you got too much dip on your chin, my boy. That should never happen again. I'm sorry. That should never happen again. If you're going to bring back console exclusives and I got to buy an Xbox again, I'm going to be highly offended. I'm going to be highly upset. Don't do that, okay? You can bring back the exclusives, but have them be Xbox and PC only, okay? There's nothing wrong with the Xbox ecosystem. Don't put games just on the console. What are you high? You're smoking? Please don't do that. If y'all do that, I'm going to be highly upset. So don't do that. I don't want to see true console exclusives. No. And with more than 6,000 upvotes at the time of writing, it's clear a large portion of the community wants first-party titles to remain tied to the Xbox ecosystem, which is fine. Y'all can do that. You know, I'm not going to be upset about that one because, again, it's on the PC. The Xbox ecosystem includes PC, so I can still play those games, and I have been playing those games. But you don't have to give these games to PlayStation or Nintendo. That's fine. Don't do it. All right. So with titles like Halo, Combat Evolved, and Forza Horizon 6 heading to a direct rivals PlayStation later this year, Microsoft appears committed to its multi-platform strategy. However, seeing such a strong and transparent response from fans could potentially spark further discussion around the future of Xbox exclusivity. Let's see what else they said. While exclusives currently dominate the feedback charts, they're far from the only topic gaining traction. Two other requests surged past 4,000 votes, and they want backwards compatibility and free online multiplayer. You know what? That one, those sound like great ideas. Excellent. You know? Mainly for me, even though for the most part, I mean, I'm on PC, so I don't have to buy Xbox Live, right? I don't have to buy Xbox Live. But free online multiplayer for the console? Yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that. Backwards compatibility, yeah, sure. You can have that too. Backwards compatibility, fine. Free online multiplayer, I like that, man. I like that. Okay, so I like that. So these are some good ideas. These are some good ideas. So okay. So meanwhile, paying from you said backwards compatibility has been one of Xbox's defining strengths, as many fans clearly want to see that feature pushed back into the spotlight. Meanwhile, paying for online multiplayer continues to frustrate console players, especially when PC users can access multiplayer services for free. Exactly what I just said. According to the replies to the forum, making online multiplayer free to access would give Xbox a major advantage over Sony, and could even encourage players to buy more multiplayer-focused titles. Said the Alabasta Games Flag. We're gonna play it in a minute. I can't wait. I can't wait to pop back on it again. So anyway, to continue, further down the rankings with 2,000 upvotes, Achievements in Xbox Game Pass are also generating significant discussion. While Xbox recently introduced a new gamer score badge system, many players are still asking for separate DLC achievement categories, so additional content doesn't interfere with 100% completion goals. I actually like that. I remember there was a time when I was like an achievement whore, and I love hitting my achievements. But when DLC comes out, like if you don't purchase the DLC, you shouldn't get penalized if you've already 100% at the game. So I do like that. I do like the separation there. So that's a good idea. That's a good idea for people that still care about achievements. Others would also like to see an Xbox equivalent of PlayStation's Platinum Trophy system. Okay. All right. So getting rewarded for getting your trophies. Okay. As for the Game Pass, fans are heavily requesting a family plan option. Although Microsoft recently introduced a Game Pass starter tier as a new perk for Discord Nitro subscribers, many households with multiple consoles are hoping for a more flexible subscription designed specifically for families. I also like that idea. Of course, the player voice forum contains plenty more suggestions beyond those headline requests, and fans are continuing to flood the platform with feedback discussions grow. So that's good, man. I like all these ideas. I do like all these ideas outside of true console exclusives. That one, you could put that one in the trash. No, that should not happen anymore. There's no point of making console only exclusives. Going back to that, no. If you're going to make exclusives, that's fine. I do want to see more exclusives, but keep them in the Xbox ecosystem, not just on a console. Hey, shout out to Magus with the 61 points. It's a cat about the 20 point lead. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. And final bit of news, Nintendo. It seemed like majority of the news around Nintendo has been around these patents because they're still doing this patent crap. So this one says Nintendo patents hit another wall amid Power World lawsuit. All right, hold on. Hold on. Where family info? Okay. All right. So Nintendo, we're back on the patent situation with Power. So Nintendo's touchscreen related monster catching patent has been rejected.
Excellent.
Let's fucking go!
Bang, bang.
Great, amazing. Amazing. Good job. Continue to get rejected because Nintendo, y'all been tripping with these patents. They said they got rejected for a lack of prior art and an inventive step. Nintendo has sought several additional patents since the Power lawsuit began, with the Pokemon summoning and fighting patent being rejected by the USPTO on non-final grounds. And said another one related to monster catching has been rejected. However, Nintendo has already amended some of their claims. All right, recent report has revealed that a new Nintendo patent has been made public by the Japan Patent Office. This patent relates to monster catching with a specific focus on touchscreen technology. Get the hell out of here, Nintendo. Speculation suggests that this patent may have come into the picture to counter the recently announced Power World Mobile title and Tencent's Roku Kingdom World. The application was filed in 2026, literally this year, and Nintendo has requested a fast track review. This is so slimy, bro. It's so slimy. Nintendo has also received a response to this patent, with the JPO rejecting it, failing to include an inventive step over the prior art. The examiner has also listed many games as prior art, including Pokemon Generations, the mobile version of PUBG Mobile, YouTube videos, and other pages. They just won't stop, bro. They just won't stop. They're just filing a bunch of patents that literally make no sense, and they're trying to claim it as their own just so they can stop anyone else from doing it. That's dumb. You gotta let people do things, man. You can't just be the only pocket monster game out here. You can't say that you were the one that made, oh my God, Mikal Bridges. You can't say that all of these things that were in Pokemon or things that only you can do. like what, man? Anyway, so shout out to the government. Shout out to the government, Japan and the US, for doing good here. Okay, you're doing great. Don't let them get any of these patents off, because that could really spell bad. That could spell bad for the gaming industry as a whole. That could spell bad for the gaming industry as a whole. So, all right, that is it. That is it. It's all my yapping. We're gonna play a little bit of Alabaster Dawn. I was not planning on playing this or even knew what it was until Watson Create said something, and then I copped it instantly because I could play it on my Steam Deck. And it's been fun. It has been a fun time. Let me tell you. Did I not download this? Oh, I did not download this on I thought I downloaded. Yeah, I only downloaded this on the Steam Deck. Well, let me download this real quick. I got fast internet. You know, we got 2 gigs. We got 2 gigs. This game's small anyways. So I feel like this is why PlayStation don't get enough because Nintendo be with the beat. Yeah, big facts. Big facts. They be flying under the radar, man. They all be flying under the radar. All right, let me say OLED. Yep. I got the OLED. It's been great. All right, let me boot this up, y'all. Let me boot this up. Let me change the game here. So it's honestly been a great addition to gaming. I would have to agree. I didn't think I would like a handheld as much, you know, since I guess the original Game Boy and the Game Gear, even though that thing was a battery hog. But yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Said play without Steam overlay and play with Steam overlay. Why would I play with, what the heck? Why would y'all ask me that? Come on now, I'm on a PC now. Oh my God. Oh, that went in. That really went in. Oh my God. Hold on. We got to pause this for a second. 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left. Tie game. Cavs really blew it. Cavs really blew that lead. Come on, Harden. Okay. All right, man. Well, at first I thought it was looking bad for the Knicks, man. Oh my God. That dude, Jalen Brunson. It was looking bad for the Knicks, man. But this game, I mean, they showing out too. Come on, Spider. Come on, Spider. Yeah, ISO. Oh no, don't give it to Harden. Oh no, Harden gonna take the last shot. Oh nope. Merrill. Oh, in and out. Wow, in and out. That was it. Wow, that really went in and out. Damn, they going to OT as well. Damn, two games. 2 games going to OT off the rip. Wow. That's crazy. Damn, that was online too. That shot really went in and out. Okay. All right, make sure I remember how to play because I was using a controller. Nothing over here. Okay. All right. Damn, I can't get rid of rocks. I guess I can't. Oh, I can see the game. Damn, my bad. I've been playing the whole time. My bad. Y'all probably couldn't hear it either. My bad. So one, do this. Y'all can hear. And two, I don't know why. So that it didn't show up automatically for y'all, which is fun. Hopefully I don't have to like add it. Make sure and see if it's not gonna show up. Still not gonna show up. Okay. All right, let me add it manually. That hasn't happened in a while. Specific window. Alabaster. Games built on Chromium cannot be captured using game capture. Oh, that's why. Well, damn. Okay. All right. Well, that's dumb. So we will do this then. Okay. Well, we got to do window capture. Should be fine. Okay. All right. Y'all should be able to see now. My bad, y'all. Thank you, Mel. I'm sitting there just playing away, just assuming that y'all can see. And because of the way that this game was made, it didn't show up. So I needed to get that man triple double licenses. Yeah, facts. Oh, let me. Oh my God, put the game down. There we go. Way back. I can see that now. There we go. You love the fact the judge and our money. Yep. I'm like, finally you did something good. Say raise money. Yeah. Yeah, raise money. I was talking about it earlier. I'm like, really? Like, I was just hoping that there would be some humanity, but nope. Got the same old people. Same old people. I'll raise money. I think it's early access. Yeah, it is early access. They got like 2 chapters so far. Oh, I was like, can I not? No, I can't. Yeah, the game is in early access, man. And they said that they're planning on like providing support for like the next several years. So I was like, damn, so yeah, this is a live service kind of. Cook it in the pot. That's okay. I don't know what that is. Shopping on the court. Yeah, he there. What's the drama around a mixtape game? I think it's a bunch of wokeness again. Some people were claiming that it was too much story, not enough actual interaction that gave playing the game. Said it's not indie enough. Oh, they said it was like a millionaire that was attached to it, made the game, therefore it's not indie. I'm like, why do y'all care? Like, nope, didn't mean to do that. Nope, didn't make it. All right. Come on, say, is there a map? There is a map. So the class are picking and choosing what's indie. Yeah, yeah, sounds like it. They're going back to that. Damn it, die going there too. Dang, man. I mean, well, Blue Light going there. All right, got you. What up, Kamor? Whisper of the Gods. Oh, we got more than 2 more points. All right. I can get around here. Hey, well, let me find that way. Oh, made it. Okay. It looks really cool. It is. And I'll tell you, don't even like games like this. No, so now I'm on the other side of this. All right. So I can't do anything there. I got stuck. All right, let me rumble back around there. Cat live and die by 3. Got you. What game is this? It's called Alabaster Dawn. It's in early access right now. No problem. I wonder when can I get the powers to destroy those? I need to make my way back down, so let's do that. Oh. Oh, see, dang. So if I don't engage, I don't won't even attack. It's good to know, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, are you a special one? You a special one. I'm about to say, give me another power, man. Can't get past these rocks. Hammer, hammer. Nice. All right, how do you swap weapons? Okay. All right. Oh, so that was the pause. Okay. That was the pause. Okay. Cool. I need to come down here first so I can get the weapon. And there was an other area with those rocks at. Why do you switch back? What the hell? Hello? Okay. Why are you not switching now? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I just had the hammer out. Anyways. Got you. Y'all can't stop me. You tried. You tried. All right. Yeah. All right. All right, so now I should be able to clear those rocks over here. This is where it was now. No, this is it, lumber corner. Yeah, all right. Made that bridge. Well, I guess I need to do that anymore. where is this lady at? Was it here? Yeah. There we go. Ground pound. Need 2. Let's see, melee attack 20% and bent edge bullseye. So we can. No, I can't do you. No, I can't. Really? Oh, bullseye will be for you, but it's not. All right, can I do any of this over here? I don't know if those had rocks. Not looking like it. All right, where's my... I don't know what my objective is. Helped by the rice fields. All right, so we're way back up there then. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, I like this hammer. I like that. Boom. Boom. Ah. Oh yeah, AoEs. All right, done with that part. All right, let's continue on. What up, Azine? All right, how do I get up here? So the game looks cool. It is. It's called Alabaster Dawn. Yeah, that we were talking about on the pod. I got you about it there. Right, can't even get to there now. I'll wait. Damn, you got range. All right, let me get you up out of here. All right. So I can't get in here just yet, or maybe. Too high for me to jump. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to hold on to this. All right, we're gonna play a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here. Gotta wake up in the morning, do it all again. How about day, man? Pretty good. Can't complain. You know, I had a couple life things going on right now. There's some more life things going on, but you know, I don't know, we make the best out of it. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. All right, so how do I get up there? Or can I? See, can I shoot? I can shoot it. Ah, dang it. All right, we're gonna get it. Really? There we go. We got puzzles going on. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Ah. Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna get past this part and I guess hit another, try another, all right, so that's done. Guess I can't even really do this right now. Yeah, probably not. Got you banging on that door, boy. Whoa. You know, got a little temper. This looks good, but hope the game isn't too long. It's in chapters, so it's not too long. This is going to be an ongoing game. So far, it's only 2 chapters. Okay. All right. Let's go and save it. Save it here. Okay. Cool. Cool. So Capybara spirit. All right, it's been fun, y'all. It's been fun. I'm going to get up out of here, try to give me as little sleep as I can. I don't know, it's going to be one of them long nights. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Shout out to JST Cam for the follow on Twitch. Magus, appreciate you for 61 months on Twitch as well. Shout out to all the people that have been following the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow, subscribe on the YouTube channel as well. UTxJGTheDon. Also follow and subscribe on the JG's Time Capsule, where you get condensed versions of the full live stream. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the night. I am out of here. Peace.